Hey everybody, this is Fully Off and welcome back to the Just Vanilla server. You might remember in the last episode we made this pretty fancy skeleton spawner, grinder, bone farm kind of thing, which is working really well actually. And you may remember me saying that I thought I found a slime chunk not that far away, actually just up there. And it turns out that I have. I'm pretty sure now after a bit of AFK that is a slime chunk, so I've started to dig it out a little bit, just so you can have a look. We're getting bones and arrows, and it's working really well. So I'm pleased with that, and I've had some good feedback, so thank you very much for that. So I've started to dig out the area. I've dug out just over a chunk. Let's put the chunk borders on so you can see. So this is I'm hoping, pretty sure, that from there to there, inside those two blocks is the chunk, that is the slime chunk. So they're going to be my platform sizes, but I want them to be one block bigger than a chunk in order to get these spawning spaces on the edge for the large slime. So we're going to make it a little bit big. It's going to mean a little bit more digging, but I think it might be worth it in the long run. So we're going to build several platforms all the way down to bedrock and all the way up. I think it's to level 40 is the top, the top layer that the slime can spawn on. But there's sea above me, so I might even have to dig that out. I might have to empty the sea above me, but we'll worry about that later. I've got a beacon up there as well, giving me a bit of haste, which is going to make everything a little bit easier. So my next job, I guess, is to dig all of this out, all the way down to bedrock, which is going to be a hell of a job. Not quite sure yet what I'm going to be making the platforms out of. In the past, I've made them out of slabs with torches on, but I'm not sure I like that, and I've never used jack-o'-lanterns before. Slime spawn on jack-o'-lanterns, so they also give off loads of light, so I won't have to worry about other mobs spawning on there, and they probably look a little bit better than having torches scattered around all over the place. So I think that's what I'm going to do, grab myself some jack-o'-lanterns and make a load of those and put them down as the floor. So I've got quite a bit of work to do. So I'm going to do a bit of digging, grab myself some jack-o'-lanterns, and hopefully when you come back we'll have a massive hole. Okay, so I've dug my big hole and I've put the platforms in. I've only got 5 platforms in before I reach the seabed, which is just above the stone at the top there. If I want to make this any bigger, it needs me draining the sea, which I'm not going to do just yet. I want to see how well this goes before I start digging out any more of the sea, because that's a pain and I don't want to do it just yet. So now I've done that, put the platforms in, made them grey and yellow, like you'd expect. They look pretty swanky, I think, with the jack-o'-lanterns in there. All the bottom then is going to be filled with water, and it's all going to be flowing towards the centre. And in the centre, we're going to have one of our friends, the vindicators. We're going to go and fetch a vindicator and have him stuck in the centre. So basically, slime hop about like they do. They're going to fall off the edge into the water. The water's going to push them into the middle. And the Johnny Vindicator down there, with his massive axe, is going to chop them up and give me loads of slime. Now, because slime don't fight back at the moment, please Mojang don't change it, Vindicators can kill them without fear of being injured themselves. It won't work on other mob farms. I've tried it with skellies and spiders and zombies and the rest of them, pigmen. And although the Vindicator does pretty well, he's a tough character. He doesn't last too long. Because, as I say, the other mobs can fight back. But at the moment, slime can't, which makes them perfect for Vindicators to kill. So we're going to have a viewing chamber down the bottom. Big long glass wall, I think, where we can stand and AFK and watch the ensuing violence. That's what we're going to do. But to get myself a Vindicator down there, I'm going to need a bit of help. So I've got to enlist probably Smurf again, because he helped me before, or we worked together to get the Vindicator over before, so we pretty much know what to do. But first, before I do that, I've got to make a access hole in the roof of my nether. So I need to find a gap or a piece of bedrock that is at Y level 127 that I can get my head in. So that might be one, and that might be one if I'm looking at Y127. Looking at Y127, I think that is the candidate. Right. So now I need, which I'm pretty sure I don't have on me, being prepared. I need a minecart and some rails. Right. Minecart and rails. Okay, I've got my gear. I've put all my gear in this chest, including my armor, so I'm completely naked. In case anything goes wrong. We've had I've had a few problems this morning with the server being a bit glitchy, being a bit laggy. So I'm a bit concerned that I'm going to get stuck in the roof of the nether. So I've taken all my gear off. I've got myself a golden apple, just in case. I don't know whether it's going to do me any favours or not. So now I need to get myself the rails sorted out. Like that. I need to get my ladder in. Definitely looking at Y127. Definitely. Put down my minecart. Actually, I need to break that first. I don't want the minecart rolling backwards. Although I don't know whether it would affect what I'm trying to do, but I don't want it to do that anyway. Minecart. Get in. Forward. And get out. Fantastic. So I'm on the roof of the world again. And I've made sure I've written down the coordinates for the one I want to break through. It's 247681. 247681. So that one there. Double check. 247681. 247681. So that's where I need to break through. I've got my. I did pick up some obsidian and a flint and steel just in case this doesn't work. And I'm hoping I've got all of my redstone stuff in here. Otherwise, this is going to be a short trip. Yeah, here's my redstone. And I need some rails probably. Redstone rails. TNT. Some of those, lots of those, lever, I need an activator rail. So I'm sure you guys remember how to do this. Let's hope I can. Need a sticky piston facing that way, and a sticky piston facing that way onto the block that we want to open. Definitely 247681. Brilliant. Now I'm going to log my obsidian down. This is to make a barrier so the repeaters don't get blown up. 5, 6. And we need to put the activator rail down on the 5th diagonal block away from the hole that we want to create. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that the 5th one? I think that's the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I've forgotten. I've forgotten already whether it's the 5th one. Yeah, I'm sure it's the 5th one. Put this stuff in the wrong place. Now I have bought some backup TNT kind of stuff as well. So I'm hoping that I won't have to use too many pieces of TNT, but I have bought some just in case. So that goes on there. 5, I think. I can't remember. I think that's right. I need my repeaters out now. 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those there. All set to maximum delay. Let's get the timing just right. And if one of these is just out by a tick, 1 tick, and this will scupper the whole lot. Okay, then we need a lever. We need a block at this end, which I've got. So all on 4, double check. All on 4, check. Minecart in there. Perfect. Now I need to get my redstone blocks to stop that piston from updating. Flip that off. Like that. And now we want to do the same with this one. That block actually now. And the same with this one. 2, 3, 4, 5 on 4. 4, 5 on 4, leading into that piston there. Fire in the hole. Good job. Up to there to stop it from updating. Fabulous. Turn this off now. Pull out my regular pistons. We need one facing up there. And then we need one facing down next to it. We have to push that down using another piston. Okay, like that. You can get rid of all of this stuff. Being careful not to punch out that redstone block. Right, now we're going to need to get rid of this. We need to pick up some repeaters. We need a repeater, 2 repeaters in there on 1 tick. 1 into that one on 2. 1 there, 1 there. On 1, just connecting all of them, lever powered on, so that piston goes up. I can now pop out these redstone blocks. Fingers crossed, everybody. We should have a hole in the nether. There it is, hole in the nether. Fantastic, well worth it. I'm going to tidy this lot up and then we can decide what to do next. Oh, I need to put a ladder in there actually, don't I? But let me get rid of this rubbish first. Right, now we've done that, we need to make another portal down here to get the vindicator through on. And I want to get that quite a distance away from my guardian farm. Another portal, but I don't want them to link up, so it's going to have to be over there. And I can sort of, this could be, have a double use then. We can use it for the skelly spawner and the AFK sort of place for the slime farm once the vindicator's down the bottom. Hello fellas. So I need to get around there to start with, and I need it quite low down because the vindicator's going to come through it and then fall into the water, which is going to be down the bottom. Oh, did I tell you? Spider spawner, skelly spawner, spider spawner, skelly spawner. Do I get it? Can I get them both working? There's going to be an AFK spot bang in the middle that I'm going to be able to get both of those working and the slime farm. Happy days. Let's get rid of that. So if we we just say hello to these fellas. Hello fellas. Hello fellas. Hello fellas. So if we temporarily have the new nether portal here, couple of, have I got no, I'll stick a couple of fence of trapdoors on there in a second. Get it lit up. Lovely job. Now we need to link this to another portal in the nether. So I'll take some coordinates and then I'll go up into the nether and make another one. Sort of just next to the nether portal we've got up there. Okay, so now we need the area for the Vindicator to stand in, which is going to be in the middle. It could have been a little 2x2, but that wouldn't be much fun for him, would it? So we're going to make it 8x8, give him a bit more room to run around in. And we've got to cover the floor now with hoppers, because there's a good chance that he's going to be over here whacking a slime, and another slime's going to be sort of in the middle. And if he comes back over here and whacks that slime, all of the stuff will fall, the slime balls will fall in the middle, so they're going to have to be picked up. And to do that, we're going to have to use 64 hoppers, and they're all going to funnel down into a dropper over there, which is then going to funnel down into a water chute, which is going to go all the way down there to my guardian farm, which is where we're going to store the stuff at the moment. It will move, but for the time being, it's going to go there. So we need to fill this with packed ice. Unfortunately, I've dug it so low. I suppose I could lift it up one, could I? Could have, but I'm not going to. It just means that the packed ice is going to be sort of interceded with a couple of blocks of bedrock, so the stuff's going to slow down. But in fairness, it's not going to cause me too much trouble. So now we need to turn this into a clock, don't we? We need to just rip out some of this. You'll have the clock on the outside. One of them. Got haste again on my beacon, which just means that I'm whacking everything and loads of stuff's disappearing, which is good fun, if nothing else. I'll move one of them into a block. You know the drill here, don't you? Redstone, 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 which causes that to light up and turn into a clock, and that, and one of them there. Actually, I might have to be a bit creative here, because I don't need that. Yeah, the last thing I want is that to have a gap in it, so stuff can actually potentially come around into there. So let's see if we can go around this way. Okay. That'll do lovely. So a bit of lighting in there. I've only got jack-o'-lanterns for lighting. I've got no torches. How can I not have any torches? Lovely. So now everything's going to pop out into that water stream, and this is going to be filled in with my least favourite, well, second least favourite block, cobble. I might go and change that later. So now we just need to fill this area completely with hoppers running into that one. So now in theory, if something goes in there, it comes out there. I'm going to cover this with red carpet that we're going to get from the, we're going to get that from the mansion. Make the guy feel at home a little bit really. So we'll cover this with red and white carpet that we get from the mansion when we go and fetch him, when we go and pick him up. So now we just need to lob in some water, get this water chute sorted out. All the way down to here. Fabulous. So I'll make a little hopper clock here then. Fabulous. See? No harm done at all. Right. Light in. Fill the gaps in. Right, now, need to make sure there are no gaps in this, otherwise the stuff's just going to pop out the sides. We have it coming out of there, and then I have a couple of chests in there which I'll stick in later. Let's just run back down there and make sure the stuff does come down this way though. There you go. 64 straight out. Fantastic. So now all that's left to do is to cover that gap in and then go and fetch ourselves Vindy. Or Johnny. Where's Johnny? So yeah. So I'll cover the floor up. And then we'll run off and I'll enlist Smurf's help and we'll go and fetch Johnny the Vindicator.
Alright, are you ready?
You've got it, yeah?
Yeah, I haven't broke it yet, no.
Okay, no, well, you can break it now then, we're all ready to go. I hope it comes through the right portal.
I gotta get closer to him. Alright.
In 3, 2.
He should be coming through.
Here he is. He's here. We've got him. And he's one angry duck. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, there he is. Go on, Johnny boy. Yeah. Go on, that's it, John. Well done, mate. Yeah. Chop, chop. One hit, one kill. And he's running around like a man possessed. So when they do spawn, it's a resounding success. So there you have it, everybody. We've got a working slime farm with a vindicator. Although the spawns aren't great at the moment, I'm sure they'll improve. But it works, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So we've just got a bit of decorating to do now. Decorate the walls. I've got to relocate that nether portal over there, up to the top. But it's working, and it's another project, so we should now start getting slime. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, everybody. If you have, please don't forget to leave it a like, and if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Really Often Johnny, and we're out of here.